प्रातरौ भजे। स जयति विशुद्ध विक्रमः कनकाभः कमलायताक्षणः वरजानु विलम्बिसत्भुजो बहुधः भक्तिरसाभिनर्तकः। जयति जयति देव कृष्ण चैतन्य चन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्य पवित्रः। जयति जयति भृत्या तस्य विश्वस्य मूर्ते जयति जयति नित्यं तस्य सर्वप्रियाणां। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। दंडवत प्रणाम टू ऑल।
Bindu Chandarana, change your name. I'm just seeing first all. Jitendra Bade, change your name. Krishna Talara, change your name. Then you have Suresh Bhaktani, change your name. Ask your Mataji also to change the name. You have got such a nice initiated name. That should appear in this. Then only I can also remember. Venkatesh Avatar Das, this Vardaini Mahalakshmi Das, Mayapur Viharini Devi Dasi. Yes, 10 times if I read also, I can call you like that. Or I will call you Suresh Bhaktani Prabhu only. What is the use of getting initiation? Kamalakshi Gauri Devi Dasi. Okay, Janjire Mataji is Kamalakshi Gauri Devi Dasi. Okay, who else is there? Bindu Madhav. Kripa Devi Dasi. But change the names, I should read that name, not any other name. So, Aruna Devi Dasi, Aruna Mataji, you will call those who have not done it. You will call them and
okay,
change.
Okay.
Ramakrishnan Prabhu, change your name. Ram Kripa something is there. Mute your phone also. Mute your phone, Ramakrishnan Prabhu. Now we are going to start the 9th chapter of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Which verse? 9th chapter?
20, Mataji.
20.
Hare Krishna. Dandvat pranam.
Okay. So they used to do drama, Nityananda Prabhu, along with his friends. Actually, drama is the best way to teach children. Srila Prabhupada always used to say, drama is the best way to teach Krishna Leela to the children. You cannot just make them read the books and all. You should make them enact. In the house also, drama should go on. Already we are doing drama in the material world. Somebody is acting like a father, somebody is acting like a mother. Actually, we know Krishna is the supreme father, Krishna is the supreme mother. We are all children of Krishna, but we act as if we are father, we are mother. And in that drama, add this drama also. Which drama? Spiritual drama. That spiritual drama is actually the real drama. Become Putana, like our small Nainu, she always makes everybody Putana. To such an extent, when Jai Mohan Prabhu came to her house, at that time she told, become Putana, I am going to suck your milk. And she gave one chunni to Jai Mohan Prabhu. Put one chunni. So this is how children, they like to play in the way of drama. So here also it happened the same thing. Now Putana, it is a very famous drama. All were sleeping. At that time they enacted the birth of Krishna. And now Putana drama is going to go on. Gokula Shrijiya Tathi Anena Krishnera Mahamaya Dilalaya Bhandila Kamsera. So they created a Gokul who Nityananda Prabhu and his friends. Till 12 years, Nityananda Prabhu used to always play drama. So they created a Gokul and Krishna was taken there and exchanged with Mahamaya, thereby tricking King Kamsa. So the pastime mentioned in this verse are described in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.3, 51 to 52 as follows. When Vasudeva reached the house of Nanda Maharaj, he saw that all cowherd men were fast asleep. Thus he placed his own son on the bed of Yashoda, picked up her daughter, an expansion of Yogamaya, and then returned to his residence, the prison house of Kamsa. Vasudeva placed the female child on the bed of Devaki, bound his legs with the iron shackles, and thus remained there as before. Now see, daughter, expansion of Yogamaya. Mahamaya has not been told. That is why she is not Durga of this material world. But when Kamsa touches her or picks her up, at that time, why spiritual potency should go in the hands of Kamsa? Immediately, her Swarupa of Mahamaya goes in the hands of Kamsa. That is the time Durga heralds that your killer has already appeared. So that is the time Durgaji announces. But Yogamaya, that time, becomes unmanifest. So Yogamaya's potency is Mahamaya. Yogamaya is Durga of the spiritual world. And Durga of this material world is Mahamaya potency. So Vasudeva plays the female child. Then the word Dila Laya, gave and took, refer to the point of view of Yashoda, the resident of Braja. In this drama, the child playing Yashoda gave the child playing Mahamaya to the child playing Vasudeva and took the child playing Krishna from him. So all children were enacting. One has become Yashoda, one has become Vasudeva, and in this way. Another reading of this passage is Laya Diya, took and gave, which will then refer to the point of view of Vasudeva, the resident of Mathura prison. In that case, the child playing Vasudeva took the child playing Mahamaya from the child playing Yashoda and gave the child playing Krishna to her. So here, it can, in this, we have 2 points. The first point is Yashoda giving the child to Vasudeva, and Vasudeva giving Krishna to the child. 2 points are there. Or directly Vasudeva giving the child, placing the child near Yashoda. So like this in drama, you can do some changes also. But it happens like this, Yashoda is also fast asleep that time. Vasudeva comes and interchanges the child. That has been given in the Bhagavatam. But some commentaries can be given, some for drama enacting, we can do that. Korashishu sajayena putanara rupe kehastana panakore utitare buke. Now the drama of Putana starts. Another time he dressed someone as Putana and someone climbed on her chest to suck her breast. Regarding Krishna's drinking milk from Putana's breast, thus Srimad Bhagavatam states, on that very spot, the fiercely dangerous Rakshasi Putana took Krishna on her lap and pushed her breast into his mouth. The nipple of her breast was smeared with a dangerous, immediately effective poison. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, becoming very angry at her, took hold of her breast, squeezed it very hard with both hands, sucked out both the poison and her life. So in this way, they used to play various dramas. Konadina Shishu Sange Nalakhadi Diya Shakatagaliya Taha Felena Bhangiya. Then they started playing this Shaktasur drama. So one day Nityananda and his boyfriends made a shakat or handcart out of reeds and then broke it. You know the story, how Krishna just keeps his legs up and the shakat, he touches the shakat. In the commentary, it is given, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, how can Lord's legs stretched up to shakat? He is a small baby. He's not taken the form of Vaman Deva. Vaman Deva stretched his legs and touched the sky. But here, just Lord kept his legs up, touched the shakat. Shakat means the cart, and the cart broke. So the commentary goes like this, that how the demon Shakta Asura, one Asura, enters this shakat. That is why his name becomes Shakta Asura. And intentionally brings the upper portion of the cart where all the vessels have been piled up. And he intentionally brings it down to press baby Krishna. Like how you make sandwich. You keep something down and from the upper portion, you just press it. So he wanted to do that with that shakat. So he was bringing that cart, the upper portion of the cart towards Krishna. And Krishna very playfully just lifts his legs and touches the cart, and the cart breaks. And the children who are all there surrounded, they're all surprised. And they tell that Krishna just touched the cart and the cart broke. So playfully Krishna did this leela. Lord Shri Krishna was lying down underneath the handcart in one corner of the courtyard. And although his little legs were as soft as leaves, when he struck the cart with his legs, it turned over violently and collapsed. Nikate vasaye yata goyalara ghare alakshite shishu sange diya churi kare. Then stealing, Krishna is known as Makhanchur. Now this stealing leela is happening. So one day Nityananda Prabhu and all his friends, they stole from the houses of the neighboring cowherd men. Goyala comes from the word Goyala. Goyala has been given. It comes from the word Gwala, which is a corruption of the Sanskrit word Gopala. Gwala. From the Gwala came Goyala. Who is a Gwala? Gwala is Gopala. Gopalayati. One who is taking care of the cows. Gopala. Regarding Krishna stealing butter from the houses of the cowherd men in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.29, the gopis complained to Mother Yashoda about Krishna in the following verse. Teyam swadyapi atadadi payaha kalpitahi steya yogahi. Sometimes he devises some processes by which he steals palatable butter, curd, and milk, which he then eats and drinks. So all the time, what is Krishna doing? He is only devising some technique, some ways how to steal the butter, how to steal the milk. Tande chhadi shishugana nahi aya ghare ratri dina nityananda samhati vihare. So boys is to like Nityananda Prabhu's association. So Nityananda Prabhu used to play with them so much that they did not want to leave Nityananda's association and go home. But they continued playing day and night with him. Yahara balaka tara kichu nahi bole sabe sneha kariya rakhe na laiya kole. Now, children's parents did not complain. Rather, they would affectionately embrace Nityananda. This is also one wonderful thing. Generally, parents, they complain. Come home, see my boy is only playing outside. But somehow these parents, they were liking Nityananda so much, they used to embrace Nityananda and they did not complain at all. Sabe bole nahi dekhi ye na divya khila ke mane janilu shishuyeta Krishna Leela. They used to say, oh, so wonderful transcendental sports they are performing. Then they used to think, how does this child know so many Krishna's pastime? Because all these things is from Bhagavatam. How they are able to enact it so nicely. Konadina patrera gadiya nagagana jaleya leya sakala shishugana. Then one day Lord made snakes out of leaves and then took his friends to the water. Kaliya Mardan. You see? So nice. sports. This is how the children should play, not some stupid games. Nowadays, children are playing with the cards. Yes. Some devotee's child brought cards in the temple. I just threw it, slapped the boy also. We don't know what we are teaching children. He said, even my father also plays cards in the house. This is not the thing to be played. What we should play is all these games. Till 12 years, Nityananda Prabhu and his friends used to play. And they used to make also. We do not project work. We do with the children. We should do this all project work. Make some Kaliya, teach them these games. In this verse, the word Nagagana refers to the replicas of Kaliya and other serpents. And the word Jale refers to the water of the lake within Yamuna. Jhampa diya pade keha teshtahaya chaitanya karaya pache apani asiya. When they had gone to the water body, one of them jumped into the water and remained there inert. Later, the Lord brought him back to consciousness. So in this way, how Krishna went with Balram to the Yamuna, where cows and cowherd boys became afflicted by thirst and were feeling acute distress from the glaring summer sun. When they drank the water of the Yamuna, they had been contaminated by the poison of the serpent. All the cows and the boys lost their consciousness and fell asleep, fell lifeless at the water's edge. At the time, Lord Krishna, the master of all the masters of mystic potency, felt compassion for them and immediately brought them back to life by showering their nectar, his nectarian glance upon them. So here also similar pastime is going on. They are enacting this pastime. One boy jumps in the water, drinks the water, then falls unconscious. Then after Nityananda Prabhu, actually it's not poisonous water, it's a drama going on. Then Nityananda Prabhu by his glance, now that means Nityananda Prabhu is enacting the role of Krishna. He is bringing this boy to life. Konadina talavani shishu ganalaya shishu sange talakaya Dhenuka Maria. Now Dhenukasura, Talavan. Lord goes to Talavan. They were actually very hungry. These boys are very hungry. That time they could get the fragrance of this fruit tal. We say talgola. So they got the fragrance. So they go in this vana. But this vana was occupied by Asura known as Dhenukasura. And this Dhenukasura is the demon killed by Balaram. When he understands Krishna has come to destroy the garden or take the fruits in the garden without taking his permission, this is the mentality of Asuras. They consider the property of Krishna to be theirs. And when Krishna comes to take the property, they want that Krishna should take permission from them. That is the mentality of Asuras. So by these dramas, actually one can learn the moral. The moral is Ishavasya midam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagate. Everything belongs to Krishna. In fact, one has to offer to Krishna and then take yat karoshi yadashnashi yadjuhoshi dadasi. If you see in Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, very clearly Krishna says, give everything to me, I eat. That is why Bhagavad Gita 7th to 12th verse is nothing but understanding the personal aspect of Krishna. Krishna eats. Krishna nicely sits and eats. We only say Angani, Yasya Sakalendriya. Okay, Krishna can see Krishna can eat by hearing, by seeing. Every organ of Krishna is having every potency. Krishna can see and eat also. Krishna can sit and eat also. By glancing, also Krishna can take. By sitting and nicely folding the legs and sitting nicely and eating with his hands, Krishna can do that also. So now this Dhenukasur wanted that how Krishna wanted that Krishna to take permission. He was surprised how Krishna came without his permission. But this surprise is Asuric surprise. So what he did, he came to kill Krishna. Then Balaram immediately caught hold of Dhenuka by his hind legs. And there's donkey demon. This Dhenuka is a donkey demon. That means the children are playing all this. There were many other donkey demons also, the friends of Dhenuka or supporters of Dhenuka. Then Balaram killed everybody. Even Krishna also was killing. But Dhenuka was killed by Balaram, whirled him about with one hand, threw him onto the top of a palm tree. The violent wheeling motion killed the demon. Shishu Sange, Goshtigiya, Nana Krida Kwari, Baka, Akha, Batatsura, Kwari, Taha, Mani. So now, Nityananda Prabhu played many more pastimes. Bakasur, killing of Bakasur, killing of Aghasur, killing of Vatsasur. All these pastimes are put in Bhagavatam. Regarding Goshte Nana Krida, various pastimes in the Parching themes, the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.11.39 to 40th verse states, sometimes Krishna and Balram would play on their flutes. Sometimes they would throw ropes and stones devised for getting fruits from the trees. Sometimes they would throw only stones. Sometimes their ankle bells tinkling. They would play football with fruits like bale and amalaki. Sometimes they would cover themselves with blankets and imitate cows and bulls and fight with one another, roaring loudly, and sometimes they would imitate the voices of the animals. So that football, what was that football? Fruits of bale. Bale fruit is completely round. Amlaki, small. If they want to play with a small ball, then they will make amlaki as the ball. The killing of Bakasur is described in the Bhagavatam as follows. When Krishna, the leader of the Vaishnavas, saw that the demon, Bakasur, the friend of Kamsa, was endeavoring to attack him, with his arms he captured the demon by the two halves of the beak. And in the presence of all the coward boys, Krishna very easily bifurcated them, as a child splits a blade of virana grass. Thus, by killing the demon, Krishna was very pleased. Krishna very much pleased the denizens of heaven. So Bakasur took the form of a crane. In this, we wanted to kill Krishna. Krishna then bifurcated the beak. The killing of Aghasur is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, snake demon. When the invincible Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, heard the demigods crying, alas, alas, from behind the clouds, he immediately enlarged himself within the demon's throat, just to save himself and the coward boys, his own associates, from the demon who wished to smash them. So Aghasur has taken the form of a snake. And these boys who are playing, they just saw, okay, let us go inside the mouth. So they went inside the mouth of Aghasur. They thought the tongue of Aghasur to be the slide. But they have so much of confidence, Krishna is there with them. They did not give a single thought whether we should go inside or not. They were not at all afraid. Avashya Rakshime Krishna. That dashing personality and bearing personality was there with them. They went inside. Krishna was saying, don't go, that is not a game. But they could not hear them. They just went inside. And to say that even Krishna also goes inside. And there all the denizens are crying, the denizens of heaven. All demigods are crying. Why they have gone inside? Oh, Supreme Master has gone inside. This demon will smash them, crash them, or eat them. Because already they have gone inside the stomach. So then Krishna expanded his size and killed the demon. Then because Krishna had increased the size of his body, the demon extended his own body to a very large size. And as his breathing stopped, he suffocated and his eyes rolled here and there and popped up. The demon's life, air, however, could not pass through any outlet. And therefore, it finally burst through a hole on the top of the demon's head. You say, oh, what is this? Demon's head on the top of the demon's head. Andhra, we say. That means Andhra means these yogis, when they want to achieve Brahman realization or when they want to merge in Brahman, big yogis, what they do, they remove that life hair from the top of the head. So Aghasur, in one sense, is actually a yogi. Though this yogi is not in favor and now it's not having the favorable bhakti for Krishna, Anukulya Sankalpa is not there. But he's having Pratikula Bhava, but he's meditating on Lord. And Lord has stepped inside his body. That means the whole body has been purified. That is why he is no less than the yogi. That is why the life air comes from the top of the head. The killing of Vatsasura is described in Bhagavatam. Therefore, Sri Krishna caught the demon by the hind legs and tail, twirled the demon's whole body very strongly until the demon was dead, and threw him into the top of a kapitha tree, which then fell down along with the body of the demon, who had assumed a great form. A Vatsasura, taking the form of a Vatsa, calf, and joined the play group. So that this drama is a very beautiful drama. So here Krishna understands that this is not an ordinary calf. This is a demon. Vatsasura is a demon. So in this way, Lord kills a demon. Vikale dishe, vikale aishe, ghara goshira sahite, shishugara sange, shinga baite baite. So in the afternoon, Lord and his associates, Nityananda Prabhu and his friends used to return home blowing buffalo horns. The musical instrument Shringa is made from a horn and is called Shringa Vishana. Baite baite comes from the word baya. It's a corruption of the word vadana. Baite baite, bajaite bajaite. Baite baite means baja bajata. Vadana, which is a corruption of the Sanskrit word vadi. Konadina kare govardhana dhara lila Vrindavana rachi. Konadina kare khela. Now Govardhan lila. So all these drama is a very nice fun time. We can sit with the children, make Govardhan, make the child stand in a three-bended form and take the Govardhan in the little finger on the top of left hand, little finger on the top of the nail. So you should make some ring and make the child carry Govardhan. And then all should circumambulate Govardhan. And in this way, how Lord takes a form of Govardhan and takes every offering. So Indra worship is stopped. So the child can be taught that nobody has to worship anyone. Why we should worship some demigod? If Krishna is providing everything, why we should worship any demigod? So here we can teach children the demigod worship should be completely stopped, which actually Krishna tells to Nanda Maharaj, why are you worshipping Indra? Just worship Krishna. How to teach this to children? Teach this Govardhan Leela. Make them enact. Let all the children take part in circumambulating and bringing some bhogas. And how Krishna tells, Annayor, Annayor, I want more, I want more. More. Even Krishna is telling, I want more. That is why there is a village which is known as Annayor. Then from different villages, many come bringing cart full of food, rice, cooked rice, and Krishna takes more and more. So Annayor festival is actually, Anna means actually rice. Anna is not chapati. Anna means rice. So huge stakes of rice are kept before Govardhan. Every year we have this Govardhan Leela celebration. So this is the way drama should be done. So many dramas can be done with the children. Sometimes we say write dramas and even parents get, how we can write drama. Every month there should be a drama and every month somebody should help in writing the dramas, making the children enact the drama. So by this, what will happen is children are always Krishna conscious. But nowadays, parents, they don't want children to be Krishna conscious. They will take Krishna consciousness, but their children will be some Mawali Fawali. They don't want their children to be Krishna conscious. But they don't want to take efforts. These all requires lot of efforts from the side of the parents. They should take a lot of efforts in making all the projects do. You see the craft, they will be doing some craft. They'll be making some Govardhan. They should only make. So what will happen is When you are giving higher thing, lower things will automatically go away. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dena. Rasavarjan rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Second chapter. Bhagavad Gita speaks about this. You give higher taste, lower taste will automatically go away. You say, हमारा बच्चा बात ही नहीं सुनता, पूरा दिन टीवी देखता रहता. It is the fault of yours. You don't know how to engage your child. That is your fault. Your child has become naughty or mischievous or is interested in something else because you did not put so much of efforts. So that is why it is the prime duty of the parents to do all these things, to engage the children in a higher task. And now when all the many devotees children are there, somebody has to take an effort, writing dramas, making them do some, like Jagannath now. Jagannath Utsava is coming. Thought process should go on. You don't have to wait. Mataji should tell us, then only we'll make drama. Then I will tell 2 days before because I have so much of schedule. So I will not tell just 1 month before only. Many times I have told. Now drama for Jagannath, immediately Pratap drama. So many dramas are there relating to Jagannath. So all these thought processes should go on. In free time, we should have these thought processes and make the children enact these dramas. By this, they will learn Jagannath Katha very nicely, like Vishwakarma, staying inside for 10 days, is not opening the door. Afterwards, Gundicha and Pratap Rudra, they are asking, immediately they open the door, they see Krishna is just half-handed, everything is half-made. So many things are there. Then Indradimna and Gundicha, Gundicha, they open the door and see. Then Indradimna gets the vision that how Krishna was hearing this, and that is why Narada wanted Krishna to have this form. So this drama can be there. In Pratap Rudra drama, how Pratap Rudra got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So many dramas can be made. And in this way, children will be completely occupied. And so boring life of children, so boring life of parents. So I request Parina Mataji and Aruna Mataji, just get in touch with Bhuvan Shri and everyone. Do this drama of Indradimna and Gundicha on the day of Rath Yatra. Indradimna, Gundicha, and also another drama of Pratap Rudra brooming and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving how Pratap Rudra gets the mercy. How many times he pleaded that I should get darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you can select in this any one drama. 20 minutes drama of the children should be there. Every festival, understand, there should be a drama. Okay, that you should be prepared well in advance, at least 15 to 20 days before, or maybe 1 month before, with the script. To do this drama. We see now the instruction has come from even Chaitanya Bhagavata. Nityananda Prabhu says that this is the way to teach children. Okay. Any questions?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat.
Mataji, today is Prabhuji's birthday, so kindly bless him. I request all Vaishnavas also to bless him.
Wait, what is his name?
Santa Shiksha Das.
He is there? Santa Shiksha Das. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna to all Vaishnavas.
What blessings you want?
Just hankering more and more service and smile on the face of Guru Maharaj Ji.
Possible, go and meet Guru Maharaj. Today his fever is not there. Yesterday night fever was there.
Yesterday Shaligram Prabhu told gave him medicine.
Yeah. So today you go to Maharaj, get blessings from Maharaj. Okay. He is going to sing Janmadinamidam. Nainu Manjari is there. Jumur is there.
She sent a voice recording.
Jumur, open your video. Sing. Nainu sing. Janmadinamidam. Voice is not coming.
Hare Krishna Nain Manjari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Sing nicely.
Janmadinamidam, I priya sakhe, Santanonute, सर्वदा मुदं प्रार्थयामहे भवसतायुषे रक्षदा त्वां च रक्षतु पुण्यकर्मणा कीर्तिमर्जया जीवनं तव भवति सार्थकम्.
Happy birthday, Prabhuji.
Happy birthday, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much for your blessings.
She can call everybody Sakhe, huh?
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Koti
Okay.
Dandavata to all Vaishnavas. Thank you.
Ravindra Sachiputra Prabhu. Ravindra Sachiputra Prabhu. Please ask what is the doubt.
There is no doubt, there is a question. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. There are 3-4 questions, so whatever time we have. The first question is that it is written in text 20, they created a Gokul. So when we say they created a Gokul in the enactment of a pastime in a drama, then do we consider this as a replica of the Gokul in actual terms?
Yeah, when they created Gokul, yeah, replica like.
Matlab ki Gokul has actually manifested there, something like that? Or is it just
Wherever Nityananda Prabhu is there, Gokul is there.
no? When the drama is enacted by us in the temple, that time.
When we are doing, our consciousness is so much pure, Gokula is manifested. But we are doing for the sake of doing, okay. We are trying to make Gokul.
The consciousness will.
The consciousness acts. How much
lead to
conscious
the-
we are.
Yeah.
Like I told you last time also, the same question was there, the same answer I'm giving again. In Guruvayur, every night they enact drama. That time the audience also can feel, yes, Krishna is there. It is up to the consciousness. It is not just because I played the role of Krishna. No, if you play in such seriousness and such consciousness, Krishna enters and reveals the drama. It is not that time. That is why they go and pay obeisances to that actor, because he's not an ordinary actor. He's Krishna himself.
Okay, now your answer has entered my consciousness. Next question was that about that Vasudevji exchanging the child and then coming back, etc. Then it is written, he bound his legs with the iron shackles. So the question here is that when he left the prison house with the child, that time, when he left the prison house with the child, at that time the shackles were unbound on its own. Then why when he returned, he had to bound the shackles? Is there any difference between these two scenes? These two realizations? मतलब पहले shackles अपने आप खुले और वो लेके चले।
क्यों बांधा? डाल के रखा, ऊपर से डाल रहे, अपने आप बंद रहा।
उन्होंने क्यों बांधा? ऑटोमेटिकली क्यों नहीं बंद हुआ?
No one can bind Vasudeva. If he wants, then only he can bind himself. Okay. How come then Kamsa bound him? Again, it is will of Krishna. So here, Vasudeva is binding himself. It's not that he can. Nobody can bind him.
Yeah, that's the correct. That's a good answer.
Nobody can bind him. They are all eternal Parshadas of Krishna.
So this is the significance of him binding his own shackles. So this is the significance.
If Kamsa wishes to bind, that time just for the play, Krishna allows him to bind.
Okay, got it.
Like nobody can lift Krishna, but Krishna allows. Everything is Krishna is allowing somebody to lift. Like Krishna is allowing Hanuman to lift him.
Yes. It is all as per Krishna's will. Everything. So many teachings from this one small line. So many teachings. Next question, Mataji. Yogamaya, you said Yogamaya potency is Mahamaya. Okay. Then why do we say there are two kinds of Maya when the Yogamaya's potency is Mahamaya?
Yogamaya appears as Mahamaya. The two types of potency, two types of energy.
But Mahamaya,
one is for heating, one is for cooling.
Yeah, but why Mahamaya is Mahamaya is
yes, potency of Krishna only, but the same Yogamaya appears as Mahamaya. Same Yogamaya. It is not potency of Yogamaya. Same Yogamaya appearing as Mahamaya.
Yeah, got it.
Potency of Krishna only.
The last question is that regarding that Bakasur, that line, that he captured the demon by the two halves of the beak. So is there any realization in this? Capturing the demon is okay, but breaking it into two halves of the beak, So is there any realization?
He appeared as beast, then how Krishna will kill? Krishna has to kill now. He has to bifurcate. How will he?
So that bifurcation must be having some deep realization.
There may be, but we have not contemplated so much. Or maybe Krishna has not revealed so much. Whatever acharyas have given, acharyas have not commented much on that.
And one more point, in drama you can do some changes, you said. Okay, fine. You can do some changes for enacting the drama.
Some changes like keeping
so
the
what
thread.
so what I want to say is that these changes, Krishna only must be saying to make these changes. So is it that
Not necessary.
so suppose if he's
Not that every drama Krishna is telling do this, do that. We are trying out. We as a Bhaddajivas, we cannot just think that we are getting all instructions from Krishna. No, we are trying to do that.
Yeah. So whenever there is a genuine instruction from Krishna and we are a realization
Yes, that time only.
Yeah.
Not that okay, I am sitting and writing drama. Oh, Krishna is writing the drama. I should have that type of pure consciousness.
So I was coming to the point that when it is done like this, some changes, there definitely must be these changes must be representing the enactment, the actual enactment in different kalpas. It can be that also. That can.
But when we as a conditioned soul are trying to enact a drama, write a drama, we are asking for the mercy of Krishna to write the drama.
But if the drama is being written and enacted by a non-conditioned soul, that means a pure soul, then definitely this will, even if there are changes, that may represent.
Like Valmiki story, Ramayana story has
so
been
many,
written by
so
many devotees, so many pure sages. When they have written, if you see there are so many changes, that all changes means that is all happening in different kalpas. Kamba Ramayana is there, Valmiki Ramayana is there, like that.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Okay. Stop here. Vancha
Kripa Sindhu Bhavacha Pattanam Pavani